was Paul fucking Riker, apparently. All right, guys, let's keep that great energy going. Our next comedian, she is walking onto a song by The Cure, but she is not crying. Ladies and gentlemen, Aimee Hechler.
Yeah!
How you guys doing?
Yeah!
So, I'm kind of new to stand-up, so I'm not really sure if there are, like, off-limits topics, you know, like drugs and sex, or for me, my lack of drugs and sex. I don't tell domestic violence jokes, though, but that's because they're hit or miss. I've also noticed there's, like, a lot of niches in comedy, you know, like you've got the 30-year-old white guy who, like, hates women and loves yelling. And then over here, you've got, like, the 40-year-old white guy who hates women and loves yelling. But, you know, that doesn't really work for me, because I'm an 18-year-old white girl who hates women who are prettier than me. You and I would not be friends. Don't, that's a compliment. And a warning. So, let's see by, like, round of applause. Who here likes masturbation?
I do.
You're going to hell, sir. No, I'm just kidding. My religion doesn't even believe in hell. I don't know if you can tell from my nose, but I'm agnostic. So back to masturbation. One of my guy friends like recently told me about this thing. It's really weird. I don't know if you've heard of it. Facebooksterbating. It's this like really weird thing where you like masturbate to people you're friends with on Facebook. You know, and it's really weird, but I figured, you know, I'm already really weird. But it's like really creepy though, you know, like I have hot friends, but it's a huge invasion of their privacy, you know, their really public Facebook privacy. But you know, one day I just bit the bullet and went for it. I logged onto Facebook and went where my mouse took me, and you know what? Account settings got really hot after a while. So, you guys on Facebook. So, like, I know I'm in college now, you know, to learn stuff and get a good job in 4 years, but I've kind of already found my dream job. I don't know if you guys have heard, but I'm a receptionist at the Hillel. It's like all I could ever want in a job, really. Like 401k plan, 10 weeks paid vacation. Oh, no, wait, I meant free challah. And, you know, I don't even really personally consider myself Jewish. I think of it more like a fetish for coupons and gossip. But like working at the Hill is kind of like working at a big Jewish Walmart. Except for instead of like a tacky blue vest and the adorable charm that only comes with years of senility, I just have the burning desire to yell, "How are you Jewing today?" And by like some sort of regulation, they have security cameras surrounding the place. So like I have to sit at the front desk and like watch a security monitor for suspicious behavior. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me feel kind of like a badass security guard keeping shit kosher. But they don't give me a badge or a gun, which is kind of in violation of the 6th commandment: don't mix milk with meat and always be packing heat. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a girl. But contrary to my vagina, I hate wearing high heels. I have this one pair of 5-inch heels. I almost killed myself wearing them once, but then I realized that drowning myself was not the answer to my problem. And you know, I think there are a lot of problems we have in society nowadays. I don't really understand most of them. Like, I don't see what the big deal is with human trafficking. I jaywalk all the time. I guess like eating disorders are a pretty serious problem though. One of my best friends actually has a serious eating disorder. She only eats foods that end in S, like watercress. You know, it sounded pretty bad for her though. It's a disease. But like recently she's gotten better. You know, she's still on her diet, but now she eats like ice creams, cookies, macaroni, and cheeses. So I have kind of a philosophical question for you guys. Do you know what it feels like when you're chilling at the mall with your homies and this bitch comes up in her Camaro and she's like, bitch, I'm a slap you, and you're like, ugh. Because I have no idea what that feels like either. Don't be offended by that. It's not offensive. I can say that because I grew up in the ghetto, part of my affluent suburb. Yeah, so the town I'm from is called Columbia. It's in Maryland. I don't know if you've heard of it. Ed Norton is actually from there. So I'm pretty much the best thing to come out of Columbia. No, you know what? My mom. I'm the best thing to come out of my mom. I'm an only child. But I guess being an only child kind of had its perks. Like I got to go on a lot of trips when I was younger with my parents, so I traveled all around the world. And like one of my favorite places to travel is Europe, particularly England, because the slang there is like so much different than it is here in America. Like in England, fag means cigarette, but here in America, fag means flaming queer, but we don't say fag because that's offensive. And then in England, spotted dick means pudding, but that's funny because in America, spotted dick means herpes. But I guess I've also noticed that there's like a lot of differing slang in America too, particularly among like different racial and social groups. But one thing I don't really understand is if black people are said to speak in Ebonics, do Guidos speak in italics?